Kia ora whānau, just thought I'd do a few tips as to how to use your phone to do some good video footage that can be used for editors later on. Some of the first tips are if you can buy a simple little tripod. You know, they're on TradeMe, $10–15. That'll be a huge help, and then also they have a little clip you can put the phone in. So that really makes it a lot easier, and some have the bendy arms and they're really good to stick on stuff, especially if you're doing training and fitness. You can put it around the gym, but also for interviews. So there's step one. Step two is try not to film yourself like that, vertical portrait. Try and film it horizontal, so then it can be cropped, but it's usable in all sorts of formats. So always try and have it horizontal. Now the rear camera at the back is always much better quality than the forward facing one. So now if you have a case, that's quite handy. You can use the case to try and set it up. If not, take it out of the case. But yeah, if you can, like I put some boxes here deliberately so I could film myself. Now if I place it here, and you just use some books or a container or something that can just prop it up, and you want it as good as possible to your head height. You don't want to do it from down here, because then you're shooting up your nose and it's quite a horrible shot. So you want to just try and get it like there. Now yes, you might want to do the camera so you can see yourself to make sure you're in the right spot. So you do the front camera and you know exactly where you are and you're in the right shot. But if you can, and if there's someone else as well can have a look, or if you can, turn it around and use the rear camera and turn it around like this. Push record, and as long as you're back far enough, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of space. In editing we can zoom in and make it nice. Then this would be much better quality if you did it backwards from the rear. The other thing is to go into your settings. They all have a little cog in settings, and just look at the size, the video size, not photo size, video size, and make sure it's as large as it can be. So there's a couple of tips there. The other one is if you're filming or someone else is filming you doing some exercises or some activity, they can just stand back and film you nice and wide while you do it, and just stay still like this. They don't need to be moving around as you're going up and down like that. That'll be really ugly to edit and make people sick. If you just come right back and they just stand there and they might move a tiny bit, use their elbows in, you can give a nice steady shot. Try not to have to walk. If you can just stand still and just move a little, that'll be a really good shots there. The other one, if you're going to do, say, interview yourself, be nice if you're not real close to a wall and you've got a nice long backdrop. So if I were to film myself here, I could stand here right close to the wall here and go, hi, here's my video with smack bang wall that's just plain and not much. But if I was to turn around and do it this way, and there's lots of colour and different looking things in the background, doing it this way will be a much better look than being close on the wall. So there are a couple of the tips that will be really helpful to do footage that we can then use in many different ways for editing. Oh, one thing I forgot also is that you don't need to start talking straight away, and if you make a mistake you can just go again. So you can go here, push record, and then get yourself ready and get set up and then go. As editors we can easily cut the front bit, but if you try and go, and hi, I'm here and now I'm having a good time and here we are and thank you, and then you push stop. Same with at the end. When you're finished, just stop and say thank you. And just wait a little moment and then reach over and turn it off. What people try and do is they go thank you and you see them leaning over and their thumbs coming across the camera and everything. So just those two tips. There's no hurry to get started, and when you're finished just wait a moment, then turn the camera off, and yeah. Oh, one more thing I forgot, Whānau. Lighting. Now if you film yourself, you probably can't see, there's a light here. If you film yourself straight under it, it's going to create shadows and big black panda eyes. So if you can, you try and get away from it a bit and let there be light on your face. If you've got a lamp or something, you can also still have the full lights on, but also have the lamps on a little. Look at this one, I could just do a little bit there. The other thing is natural light is the best. If you can be near a window, I'll show you the window here. It's night time, but now for this window, I wouldn't film myself here in front of it because it's too bright behind me and it's going to make me black because the camera can't handle it. But what I would do is film myself like this. Now what that means is all this natural light is going to be lighting up my face and my eyes, and the video will be really good, and there'll be distance in the back. So if you can get near light, outside light, and use that to brighten your face and then do your chatting or interview that way. So lighting, trying to get them a little more on there, otherwise you get big black panda eyes. Kia ora.